Yeah, man. LAZ, man. You heard? Comment gang, Slim Blunt gang, Gen Pop gang is in the building. You feel me? Comment gang, I need y'all to Sergeant Slaughter this. You heard? Sergeant Slaughter this with comments. I need about 93 comments on this in the first 10 minutes after it drop. You heard? Z-Boy. Make sure you seen every episode of The Real Story of LG Season 1. It's on the playlist. Go to the playlist. Make sure you tune in and watch every episode. You heard? Shout out Fruquan. Shout out Puerto Rican Mikey. You heard? Shout out the whole LG, the whole Brooklyn, the whole Brownsville, the whole Star. You heard? We hit y'all with that purple tape. Now we about to hit y'all with that Iron Man. You heard? About to smash out with that Iron Man, but make sure you go to that playlist and see all 18 episodes that's out now, cause they out there eating food, and we don't want you to be lost in the sauce. You heard? Go to that playlist. Z-Boy.
Somebody called their moms, you heard? I just know they call my name on the motherfucking loudspeaker. I get down there, it's the D's, you heard? D's waiting for me in the office, you heard? They take me to the 81st precinct. I grew up on Malcolm X Boulevard between Lafayette and Van Buren, you heard? I mean, niggas call me Jax. If you know, you know what I mean? But yeah, nigga grew up in the sty and shit, you know, and mama love raising 4 kids, you know what I mean? Early 80s, you know what I mean? I was born 82. So, you know what I mean? That's the era we talking about right now, you heard? That fucking say no to drugs and shit like that. So that's where a nigga came up in, you know, and I got my name from seeing the art and graffiti and shit on the walls. And you know what I mean, that shit gravitated to me. So I mean, I caught a liking to the art and the graffiti shit, you know what I mean, at an early age. But what really got a nigga tapped in and really jumped off, I feel like I got off the porch when my moms met a nigga named Tim, you heard? Shout out to T-Bone T, my step pops, you know what I'm saying? In the 90s, early 90s, she met this nigga, you know what I mean? And this was a jail nigga, you heard? This a real street nigga. This nigga's out there in the street, and I'm a young nigga, you know what I mean? I'm still getting suspended from school, going through, you know what I mean, punishment, I can't go outside type shit, you heard? So when I meet this nigga Brolic, he come in the crib, he fucking with my mom. So I'm looking at my mom like, damn, this is what type of nigga you like, you heard? This must be the type of nigga I gotta be, you heard? So this nigga used to take me through the hood at night. This is the first time I ever been outside at night, you heard? This how a younger nigga was, like 10, 11, like this nigga, yo, come on. Snatch me up out of all my siblings. I got one older brother, he is square, you heard? The one under me, he tried to be like me, he made his own lane. Then I got sisters and a younger brother, you heard? So he used to snatch me out. He used to snatch me out late nights, go walking through Darworth, you know what I mean? Kosciuszko, walk me through the P's, you know what I mean? Roosevelt. I mean, this is what he doing, you know what I mean? So he's really groomed me. Like, as a kid, I've never been outside at night, you heard? You know what I mean? All the kids is in the house, you heard? This is past curfew, all that type of shit. But this is what I'm seeing at a young age, picking up bread. Who knows, he could have been making sales. My nose is open because I'm just outside. I can't believe this shit. And he got me on point, like looking around and boom, boom, boom. So this shit groomed me, you heard? So long story short, I wound up going to this junior high school. Niggas know this junior high school, bro. If you from the style, gotta know about junior high school 57. You know what I mean? I graduated from public school 309. They sent me to junior high school 57, man. Now, if you from the start, you know, like back in those days, like 57 was beefing with 324. These junior high schools is right up the block from each other in the start. Everybody know about the high school, boys and girls and all that, but junior high school 57 is right next door to Roosevelt Projects. And RV, we call Roosevelt Projects RV. And RV is where all the hooligans at, all the wild niggas at. Nobody wanted to go to 57, you heard? All the niggas, if you wanted to learn, you taking your ass to 324, you heard? And niggas in 57 used to be running down on 324, beating niggas up, wilding on them niggas, you know what I'm saying? So this is the school I'm going to. Junior high school 57 with nothing but Roosevelt niggas and the Mayos. That's who was running that shit over there. Niggas can't tell me different, you heard? Niggas can't tell me that. What's that shit when you your first year, that freshman shit, that shit was real, you heard? Niggas coming beating your ass up, you know what I mean? Taking your book bag, you know what I mean? Violating you, dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? But when I got in junior high, like around 9'3", 9'2", that's why I say, lads, I'm right, like when you was up there, I was going through my transition. Shit is ill as fuck, like how life is, you heard? And it's ill to hear that a nigga went through what you went through, or, you know what I mean? It's just fucked up how the process is. So I say that to say, nigga going through junior high school, this around the time when Biggie, Give Me the Loop, you heard? Biggie dropped Ready to Die. So let me just paint the picture for you. This is Brooklyn, Biggie's out, you know what I mean? He repping Bedstuy, so that's already making the Bedstuy niggas, we feeling ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And this nigga talking about Give Me the Loot, running the nigga pockets, robbing while his friends watching. This just setting the tone for you, and I'm in junior high school, and I'm a bum nigga. I'm not worrying about clothes. We talking about boot camp clique. We talking about that rugged shit, you know what I'm saying? Fatigues. Niggas wasn't on no pretty shit. They had them pretty boy niggas in junior high school, you know what I'm saying? But them niggas got beat up, you heard? Them niggas got beat up. Even the basketball players was getting beat up if you wasn't tough, you heard? You had to be tough, nigga. This is the early 90s. So you got these Roosevelt niggas, that generation is coming from the P's. Them niggas coming there after school every day, booking niggas, getting the little bitches. These niggas terrorizing shit. Every building in Roosevelt, you know what I mean? And then you got the Mayo. Shout out my boy Lil John. That was my road dog right there. We was running through that shit, you heard, last? Dumb shit. What? You know what I mean? Robbing niggas, doing this and that. Niggas rolling, shooting dice in the bathroom. You know what I mean? And like I told you, my last name, Valentine. So the dean was on my ass, like that nigga would know when I'm around, or that nigga would just call my name, Valentine. Nigga made me line up in the middle of the fucking cafeteria one day. I never forget this shit. Nigga called my name in the middle of the cafeteria, you heard? Everybody wilding in this shit. This nigga singled me out and had me standing in the middle of the fucking cafeteria looking like a bozo and shit. But 57 was crazy, you know what I mean? Niggas, the bell ring after lunch, niggas is in the hallway throwing milk, pulling fruits and shit, niggas wild. Niggas would actually be in school and didn't belong. Like, nigga, you suspended. Back in the days, we had guards, security guards. Niggas used to be suspended from school, still in that motherfucker, you heard? Like, nigga, what the fuck is the guards chasing us through the hall? This shit was crazy, you heard? I'm writing my name on the walls, and nigga, I'm supposed to be in class. They calling me out of class to clean the walls. How am I getting a proper education in this environment? You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy, man. So, through the midst of just surviving within all of this bullshit, I ran this one, I don't know who pockets, who somebody called their moms, you heard? I just know they called my name on the motherfucking loudspeaker. Valentine coming to the office, pop, pop. What the fuck? Everybody knows this nigga Valentine, this nigga always doing something. I get down there, it's the D's, you heard? D's waiting for me in the office, you heard? They take me to the 81st precinct on Ralph Avenue and what's that? Gates and Ralph over there, you heard? And the stop take me to the 81st. I'm 14, nigga. I'm 13. Put it like this, I'm 13, you heard? Cause I had a pins petition out, you know. I was cutting school. I was on some bullshit, you know. When you a badass nigga, your parents will put a pins out like that. I can't control the nigga. The nigga out of control, you heard? Nigga ain't going to school. The teachers sending shit to your moms. You know how that shit go, you heard? So when I had caught this jokes, when I had booked this nigga, and that little police situation, that shit got me locked up, you heard? So I'm thinking I'm just going to a little family court shit. Nigga wound up getting locked up. Now shit getting real. You know what I mean? I had to go do my little Spofford shit. I think I stayed in Spofford for like a couple of weeks. So first day in Spofford, I got a razor cheeked. I ain't even gonna say that shit was booth, cause I ain't know nothing about it. I just had that shit cheeked. I got cold with this shit immediately, nigga. You know, in Spofford, they just put you in the stall. They ain't no little secret shit where they put you right there, check you right there in Spofford, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Right there, but in the bathroom shit, I ain't go in the dome. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I had to, you know what I mean, erase it just about my mentality, like, yo, Spofford is turned up in that shit, you know what I mean? But fucking, long story short, I wound up going to boot camp. I wound up going to the Youth Leadership Academy, YLA. You know what I mean? I went to boot camp for that shit. And that's where a nigga got wise. That's where a nigga was like really, like while niggas was outside playing and doing tournaments, I was really up there, up north. You heard? South Court, right? New York. You know what I mean? Limited security jail. You know what I mean? I was in boot camp wearing fatigues and boots. Had to shine my fucking boots and shit. You heard? Niggas getting restrained. That's the first time I saw a nigga get restrained. You know about that restraint shit, lad?
What you mean, like when they be they front like they restraining you, but they beating you up?
Nah. These niggas grab one arm. It's like they behind you, right? And they grab your left arm, then they grab your right arm behind you though, and they now they got you like they about to full Nelson you. You understand what I'm saying? Like their hands is up behind you and your arms is up. Bro, they got you on the floor, niggas crying, your chest opening. This is some shit. This is the shit they used to do. Have niggas put a towel under a nigga chin while they restraining a nigga. They got you, they on you like a wrestling move, nigga. This is the first time I ever seen a nigga cry for his mom, his eyes swollen. Nigga got restrained by a fucking boot camp sergeant, nigga. Throwing the nigga down, bust his chin. You know what I'm saying? Restrain this nigga cause he did the simplest thing. Like, nigga, up there in the boot camp, we would do it's setup game, bro. So it's like nigga step on the back of your boot, and when you turn around to me, nigga, to get out of formation, that sergeant on you, nigga. He ain't looking at me, you heard? He looking at you. So if you moving aggressive, that ain't gonna throw you to the ground, you heard? That nigga gonna bust your face. Them niggas is thirsty to restrain the shit out of you, you heard?
How long is that shit? It's 6 months?
Nah, that shit was 8 months, nigga. I got extended time. That shit had a board hearing and all that shit. I couldn't come on when I was supposed to. I think I was supposed to get like 6 to 8 months, and my shit got extended, you heard? I was a bad, you know, you get ticket, it was the same, like, it was really prepping me for real up north. You get write-ups, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was going in there, coming back, because it's some shit once you come home called City Challenge, when they put you on Jefferson and Marcy. And if you don't complete that little, you know, halfway program on the step down, they send your ass right back up to the mountains, bro. You know how you track from that juvenile stage of your life, you know what I'm saying? Shit weird, boy. But I seen a nigga get restrained. Yo, that shit different, boy. Just my luck, I never got restrained, you know what I'm saying? But up north, I learned about discipline, affirmations. I had to make my bed. I had to shine my shoes. So it's teaching me how to be a man at an early age, you heard? So while niggas out there playing and doing all that shit, I was really learning the shit, thesaurus. I'm throwing on glasses. A nigga trying to get wise. As soon as a nigga come home out that shit, my niggas looking at me like, who the fuck is this? This nigga on some smart shit. Yo, where Jack's at, man? We want that. Where the fuck is Jack? Who the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying? Cause the nigga learned some shit. I'm up there fucking with white boys, and I'm up there like, damn, son, we in a limited secure, and this a non-secure right across from us. So while we running in the track, 1, 2, 3, 1, you looking across, and them niggas wearing their own clothes. That shit non-secure. I forgot the name of that shit. And I would see like bonfires and, you know what I mean, houses in the distance. Like, damn, these niggas living good. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was always in my mind. Like, damn. Nigga get free, get his life together. Nigga want to just be able to have that little peace, you heard? Nigga go outside and see woods, you got a crib. Like, damn. So that was just always in the back of my mind. And I always met, like, white niggas that would fuck with me. Like, damn, Jackson's cool, blah, blah, blah. So just seeing different shit even in jail. For niggas to go back to the hood and niggas ain't even seen shit. And I just went to jail, you heard? So sometimes that jail shit could be a gift and a curse. Because that shit will put you on to mad shit, open your eyes to shit, you know what I mean? And it's just up to you if you want to fall a victim in that shit. But yeah, at 14, man, fucking Biggie died when I was up north, man. That shit fucked me up. My mom's had to bring me to Ready to Die, the double biz, no life after death. She had to bring me, you heard? Word, my mom brought that shit on a visit. I'm listening to that shit in the Walkman like this, man. Rest in peace. Another my nigga Michael Jackson died when I was on the island too, man. Both the niggas I fuck with them niggas died when I was in jail, man. So I don't believe in none of this shit no more. You heard, Laz?
What you mean, believe in what?
I mean, just idolizing. You know how you would. I mean, you know how we was young, we idolize and look up to people. And then once your idols pass, like, damn. You know how Mike Jack died. Then Biggie, like, this shit is just different. You heard? It's different for a nigga to idolize somebody when both of your greats died, the people that you looked up to, you heard? I don't even, you know what I mean? I just look at this shit for what it is and then open your eyes for, you know what I mean, what the fuck and how this shit really going on.
So when you came home from that boot camp shit, how long that shit lasted, like the discipline and, you know, feeling like, you know what I mean, you wasn't feeling, you wanted a better life. Like, how long that shit lasted before you started jumping back into the hood?
That shit ain't last no time, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, cause a nigga's still young. And I'm around them same niggas I was up north. Like I told you, when we leave boot camp, you ain't free. You gotta go to City Challenge every day. So it's this program where you gotta be in that shit every day from like 8 to 3, you know what I mean? So as much as you wanted to be different and do that, you still gotta be who you is and survive where you at, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't really have an outlet to, like, if I would've went to Queens or something and fell back, or me being in that same environment, it was no, you know what I mean? It was no luck for me to, I mean, really change it. But just that seeing it, I always had it in me. You know what I'm saying? So whenever, you know what I mean? I learned how to say sir, ma'am. I always say that shit till this day. You know what I'm saying? I was 13, 14. The ladies be like, yo, I'll be like, no, man, I can't help it, you heard? It's certain things that stuck with me for the good. So I don't never regret none of that shit I went through, because this niggas just don't say sir or man, you know what I'm saying? That shit is not forced with me. I say that shit unconsciously, you heard? It's a lot of good qualities that still forever stuck with me. Discipline, patience, you know what I'm saying? I never got restrained, nigga. I done did mad shit. I done kick niggas' boots, blow on the back of niggas' neck, paws. You know what I'm saying? Anything to get a nigga agitated so he could move. And I knew niggas done got restrained, you heard? I just set niggas up. So that shit made me a little sneaker, a little wiser, and just know how to move. You know what I'm saying? I can sit here and say the nigga never put my arms up behind my back, had me all crying up. That shit fucked up. They opening your chest cavity up, nigga, on the floor. Your chin all in rocks wherever you at, nigga.
So what you mean they be like putting all their weight on top of a nigga and nigga can't breathe?
Whole upper body. I done seen niggas switch. They had your ass down there and there switch, nigga. Like, this nigga getting tired and another nigga get down there and have you in that position and you down there on the floor, nigga. You just hear nigga, you don't see it because everybody, yo, get the fuck away. We kids, nigga. We kids. But you hear them niggas crying for their mom. Them niggas get up, their eyes are swollen. Them niggas restraint them niggas for an hour and change, nigga, on the floor. Your face on the floor, pushed to the ground. Nigga, they gotta put a towel under your chin. Rug burns on your chin. I done seen, shout out my nigga A. Robinson, my son Amir. My son was getting restrained. Wild times. That was a nigga that put me on the blood too. My son like, yo, Jax, this what we doing? I'm like, this what we doing? You know what I'm saying? When you look, it's like some niggas became part of a gang because there wasn't any like protection. Like I was one of them niggas like, yo, bro, this what we doing? Like all the bad niggas doing this. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like no, oh, I'ma do that because nigga, I'm one of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? When that's who your people's are, like everybody doing it, all right, cool. It wasn't like no, yo, you gonna have to do this and do that to be like this. That I can't relate to that shit, bro. I'm seeing a lot of shit. Like I came home in '96. That's first generation. Like I just made it into being blood and really coming under the oath, the understanding, the knowledge and shit. 82, I come from that God, all that shit. So it's about the understanding, and I really live that shit to the core. That shit wasn't no fad, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of niggas that was talking that shit, and them niggas not really that. You understand what I'm saying? Or they was only that for a temporary reason. You understand? But yeah, man, that shit made me, man. Boot camp, you know what I'm saying? I never take that shit away. That shit was a great experience. In hindsight, I learned a lot in that shit. You know what I mean? Whoa.
So you ended up actually going up north though?
Yeah, that's a fact. I went up north for the credit cards. I used to play with the credit cards, you heard? So I got caught up top. I got caught in Albany with a trunk full of iPads and like 12 cartons of cigarettes, you know what I'm saying? It was me and a couple of other guys I ain't gonna name, you heard? But I was the nigga with the jacket, you know what I'm saying? That's why I listen to the podcast, like, you know what I mean? I never put myself in a situation like that where I can't control the situation. I was the nigga that had the bad record. These niggas is, you know what I mean? White collar niggas that's doing A, B, and C. So long story short, I went up north for possession of fraud instruments. You heard? I had a bunch of gift cards, iPads, and cartons and all that shit. So I had to take that shit on the hop. You know what I mean? I went to downstate, and then they sent me to Altona, you heard? I went to Altona.
That whole shit was still double bunk?
Yeah, that shit is still double bunk. Same shit, microwave, you know what I mean? Food bag, same shit, you know what I mean? That shit was quiet, but shit still happened. I snatched the situation up when I pulled up, you know what I mean? Shit ain't have no structure. So I snatched up the whole situation, and what I mean by that is now me being affiliated, what I'm affiliated with, I'm responsible for everybody that's under this umbrella. So that shit was like a headache, man. You know what I mean? A lot of shit had to get done in there, but I slid out. I didn't have to go to the box and nothing, and I was getting money in there. Shout out my son Zig, you know. So just regular jail shit. When you come from this shit don't be nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you know how shit be. Shit had to get done. Niggas don't be performing this, that, and the third. But a nigga made it home. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Yeah, LAZ, man, you heard? This is just me riding across the Manhattan Bridge during sundown, you heard? So the look is just nuts, you heard? I'll be filming stuff like this with my phone while I'm just cruising across the city. But this sundown shot over the Manhattan Bridge is fire. I'm gonna use this for a couple of things. I'm ready to put this web series back out. You know, I used to do a web series called NYPD Daily Blotter. You feel what I'm saying? I'm ready to get it back in, man. I'm ready to put a web series out. I'm ready to do a New York independent street movie. Ready to put that work in, man. I gotta get me a monster camera. I'm crazy with my phone. I'm crazy with it. But I gotta get me a Netflix approved camera. You heard? Something that, you know, you can make certified movies with. Cause my camera game, like, it's all in the wrist, bro. You gotta have, either you got it or you don't with that camera. I got it. You heard? So once I get this big boy camera, I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. Put together a monster, little independent street script. And it's gonna go down, my G. Know what I mean? Cause I done did episodes where I went into the streets. I ain't even have a script. I just went into the streets with a camera in my hand and an episode popped off. You feel me? When you creative, Lord. But yeah, man, shout out to the whole New York City. I know y'all tuned in, man. We got New York tuned in, man. Know what I mean? I love my city. You heard? We got our own identity. We don't gotta be like no other city. We are the city. Yeah. Z-Man Suicide Polo with the Ski Man. Running around the hood like He-Man with 3 swams at 3 a.m. You heard? Coming across that Manhattan Bridge. You heard? Pulling up into Chinatown. Know what I mean?